man purchased a corpse at a high price, pretending it was his father. After wheeling the body into a private hospital, he told the doctors to spare no expense in trying to save him. However, without even inquiring about the patient's condition, the doctors directly pushed the corpse into the operating room. Only when they examined the patient did they realize he was already dead. But the doctors decided to continue treatment because the family member outside seemed very filial, and they believed he would be willing to pay even more money to save the person. The doctor then came out and told the man that the patient's condition was extremely critical, urging him to quickly go to the designated pharmacy outside to buy medicine. These medicines were ridiculously expensive, with a small bag costing $10,000. The man had no choice but to buy them for now. However, as soon as he handed the exorbitantly priced medicine to the nurse, she turned around and sent it back to the pharmacy. At this point, the family member outside was frantic with anxiety, while the doctors inside were chatting idly. Suddenly, the doctor came out again, pretending to tell the man that the patient's condition had worsened and that they must spend a large sum of money to request a neurosurgeon. In the next second, the man went to the front desk and paid another $400,000. The scene changed, and the surgeon arrived at the hospital with a solemn expression. These few doctors then began a clumsy performance, walking back and forth inside and outside the operating room, looking very busy. They carried on this treatment for a full 3 hours. The doctors, believing that the family member could no longer afford to pay, walked out regretfully and told the man that the patient ultimately failed to be rescued, and that if only he had come a little earlier, things might have been different. But the man was well prepared. He directly took out the death certificate from a public hospital and questioned the doctors, stating that he had sent in a dead man. So what had they been doing inside for the past few hours? Seeing that the situation was not right, the doctor grabbed the death certificate and tried to stuff it into his mouth. However, the man sneered, for he had made many copies of this death certificate.